How was your road trip?
Oh God. There was actually like a pack of loose like feral alpacas.
You did tell
In
me about that.
Yeah, so
Can I
that
show, can I
was
put a
I
photo
had
of that
to
up, or is that
yeah, you could put a photo of it. I managed to get one photo while I was strangling the clan leader.
this is true. Did I tell you that I was? No, that's too much lore. I'll pivot. I was, you know how I was talking about cleaning up my desk?
Yeah?
My desk, which is actually a filing cabinet under my table. I was looking in there the other day, and I found a tooth.
A tooth?
I found one of my teeth. Yes.
What the fuck?
it was it was it was in the bottom of the drawer. It was wrapped in it.
Ha.
It wasn't a loose tooth. A loose tooth. It was a
Was it like a baby tooth?
yeah. I don't know how it got in there. I think I had it in like a little bin of my stuff that had been carting around for several moves. And at some point when I was cleaning out the desk, I was like emptying that bin into the desk without really looking through it. And then I had to dig through because I cleaned out the desk, but I did it poorly, so it's still unorganized. So I had to go back and do it again. And then underneath, like the layers of strata that we were talking about, near the bottom,
Mhm.
there was just like this tooth sort of tucked away in the corner.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That is actually that's bad shit. Wow, she's found a tooth.
Anyway, welcome back to the podcast, episode
Yep.
23, lucky number 23. Yeah, so as we mentioned last week, we are going to talk about the album Achievement by Pilot Red Sun, where you
Yep.
you are very familiar with this individual, right?
I am now.
Yeah. So Cylinder over here was not touched by the light of Grinch's Ultimatum, Felonious Bolus, uh, fucking Prime Time for Computer Time. I can't remember the title of that one. All like these videos by this one animator slash musician on the internet. Very
Yep.
strange videos.
That I could have lived my entire life happily without having ever seen.
Yeah, so I did. So a couple weeks ago, we were talking about this, and I learned that Cylinder had never seen these. So I sort of pinned him down in Clockwork Orange style, showed him a montage of these,
Yeah.
and yeah. So this is a guy named Pilot Red Sun. He also has a side channel, Pilot Red Sky, where he posts just music, and another side channel, Poke Remix Studio, where he originally started on YouTube doing remixes of Pokemon songs, and some of them are kind of
Oh,
fire.
I
Some of
knew I knew
these,
a guy that did those.
yeah, some of these are from like 2008, so he's got cred. Um, but we are talking about his seminal album Achievements 2018, 2016. Um, so what did you
Oh
think
yeah.
about this album?
Um, I think I think this album definitely falls into the category of what I would call internet music.
I 100% agree with that.
I think it made for great background music while I was playing Minecraft.
Yeah. It it
Um,
it, it kind of gave me Minecraft soundtrack vibes.
yeah, and there were definitely a couple times while I was listening to this that I did actually like stop what I was doing for a second and go, "Oh, that's kind of a that's not bad."
It's chill, it's a little funky at times. It's got that it's got that sort of like chip vibe. I guess I've heard people describe this as quote unquote weird core. Um, I'm
Really?
I'm not a
No.
big fan of like internet names for music.
Well, and I know weird core music, and this is not that. This is very kind of average.
This is
Like
prime
this
music.
is
This is what I listen to like when I'm painting or something in the background. I usually put on full albums, and I usually like this is in the same playlist as like Macro Blank and like some other dungeon synth stuff. This is like very generic internet music to listen to while you do something else.
Yeah, that's exactly what I would pin this as. I would not classify this as weirdcore, like in really any way. I think that's a big stretch.
I think people describe it as that because Pilot Red Sun's other videos, his animations have a very dreamlike quality to them,
Sure.
which I I think really resonates with certain people. And some of these, so one of these tracks, some of these tracks have also been used in the background of his videos for
That
that.
makes
So like
sense.
I can show you, I guess, real quick because I can't remember if I've showed this to you. One of these tracks, Bodybuilder, I believe, was used in the background of this video, Quaker's Oats. So this is 44 seconds long, so I'll just show this to you, and then we'll pop back onto the recording. So just like watch this.
My quick sidebar. My girlfriend serves at a restaurant and she just sent me a picture of like an order screen for the table that she's serving. And there's three guests. One has had five Corona premieres. The second had a Budweiser, a Long Island Top Shelf, and then four more Budweisers.
Real?
And the third one has had three Bud Lights. And apparently there's only three of them. And she just texted me, I don't know who's driving these guys home, but I'm getting good money.
I will note that where we're currently recording this, it is 4:39 in the afternoon. So
Yes. Yes.
yeah, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. I mean,
Yep. In the words of our Lord and Savior, Jimmy Buffett.
I thought when you brought that up, I thought for sure you were gonna end it with somebody who was ordering oatmeal. Uh,
But no, this was a completely side tangent. Here, let me see. Let me watch this.
yeah.
I know a good rye when I see one.
Real.
God bless America.
Did I ever send you a photo of my King's Feast?
I maybe.
I've had the Quaker's oatmeal and I don't like it as much as like the generic oatmeal, and it's more
Sure.
expensive. But I deliberately put in less water for the oatmeal, so it's not actually oatmeal at all. It's like a like dry sort of cake.
Yeah,
Um, and I usually have like several other beverages alongside with this,
sure.
and I make this like spread of food because breakfast food is the best food. If you're gonna go, you got to go all out. And
Oh, I agree.
oatmeal is like a regular part of my breakfast diet.
Hmm. I'm on board with the I also put just generally less water, like a little bit less water, so it comes out a little thicker but that's because I like a little bit of milk in the oatmeal.
I just can't do milk. I used to love milk in my cereal, and then I had bad like milk that had gone bad in my cereal once, and I just like
Oh,
genuinely
yeah.
unable to do milk ever since.
So hot take, right? Hear me out. It's gonna
Okay.
sound a little strange if you look at it like kind of face value, but you're just gonna have to trust me this one.
I'm a neo-isomorphist. I'm used to looking at things under the surface.
Oat milk in your oatmeal.
So, okay.
So you're getting that milky creaminess in addition, and you're literally getting more oats per oat.
I love some creaminess in my life.
Hmm.
I've never
Hmm.
had oat milk.
It's great. It's my preferred form of alternative milk. It's definitely, I would argue, it's the most milky.
Yeah. I mean,
I think some people would say almond milk is better, but I also can't drink that, so
yeah, neither
that
can
doesn't
I.
count.
I've been to this is great. This is great content. This is great
Wait,
content.
why can't you drink almond milk?
Because I'm allergic to almonds.
Oh, cool. Okay, I didn't.
Why
I
can't
feel
you
like
drink almond milk?
because I'm allergic to
Okay.
almond.
For what other reason would someone not be able to drink almond milk?
I don't know. That's why I was confused because I didn't have any recollection of you ever
No,
bringing up any
actually, I wandered
allergies or
into the
anything.
desert where carrying a stone tablet, and engraved upon it was a message from God to me directly, and it said, "Don't drink the fucking almond milk. You gotta drink soy milk like the little soy boy you are."
I don't know. I thought you were gonna say something like I was in California once and I was bit by a lone almond tick, and now I'm allergic. Like now I'm allergic to specifically
I knew a guy
milked
who was bitten by the
almonds.
Lone Star tick. It's
Oh,
fucked up that can happen to someone.
yeah, that's awful.
As someone who like regularly buys like tubes of ground beef and squeezes them into my mouth, like the idea that I can't do that anymore is fucked up.
Uh-huh. It
It's
is.
just
That is fucked
crazy.
up.
Yeah, no, my family has lots of weird allergies. Um, some lactose intolerance, some generic like cats and dogs and
Hmm.
pollen and stuff like that. I got a guy who's
Hmm.
allergic to the sun, um,
That's
and
real. Are you sure he's not a vampire?
he's he sunburns very easily, and he gets like he doesn't sunburn, he gets like hives.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Yeah, so it really is.
Because like I sunburn easily, but that's because I'm white as the fucking sand in place where the sand is white.
Do we want to talk about Quaker's Oats, the video?
I don't know, man. If you told me that was anything,
Describe, so like this is a Rorschach test, right? Like you got to describe to me your visceral reaction to seeing this video, and it will describe who you are as a person.
well, I looked at this and I thought, yep, that's Quaker, and that was pretty much it. Quaker
So
was a weird guy,
so psychologically, that means you actually have a fear of abandonment. That's the
probably.
interpretation I have here.
Sure, I'm not going to deny that.
I don't know. I mean, I think Quaker's Oats is one of the weaker ones in Pilot Red Sun's catalog of animations. I mean, I've
I thought
mentioned
you're,
this.
I thought you were going to say Quaker Oats is one of the weaker brands of oatmeal.
I knew a guy who looked genuinely exactly like Quaker's Oats. He dressed in all black always. He had like big puffy hair and wore a hat. And so I always used to call him Quaker's Oats man or some variation upon that. And he hated that, so of course I called him that more.
Hmm. As you do.
Yeah. Fuck, what were we talking about? This is one of the weaker ones in Pilot Red Sun's catalog of animations. I've mentioned to you previously that I think of Grinch's Ultimatum like on a daily basis.
I
Um,
I know you do.
yeah, it's genuinely informed who I am as a human being. But
I can tell.
I don't know.
And you chose Grinch.
I chose Grinch 100%, and I've never looked back. Um, One day Huntington stew. Oh, fucking. All right.
No. One day blinding stupid, it gives them
It
fucking Huntington's disease.
yeah.
That's horrible.
We
It's
were
like, what do I do when my daughter starts biting my hair? Give her 2-day blinding stew. What do I do when my son starts jerking off to anime porn? Huntington stew.
Hey, I mean it worked for me. It's like the parents who are always
Christ.
like, "Yeah, I was beaten as a kid and it worked for me." It's like, "Yeah, I got the one day Huntington stew and it worked for me."
Yeah, it permanently degraded my cognitive ability,
Only a little
which is
bit.
why I'm able to like participate in society with the rest of the fucking lobotomites.
Can I talk to you about like I hate those videos that are like you're too smart for your own good. I see them on YouTube sometimes when I'm browsing, specifically when I'm browsing on the Neo-Isomorphism channel because I don't have a watch history on that. Um, it pops up sometimes alongside our videos, and I don't know what that says about us, but it's those videos where it's like tricks of intelligent people to stay sane or whatever, and they usually have like an AI generated thumbnail. And I really hate those videos because they're trying to make people like feel better about themselves. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Like I'm an idiot and I know it. I don't need to like feel like I'm a smart person who's worn down by an idiotic world. Like I just do you know what I mean? Is this a
Yeah, I can't say I've ever seen any of these videos be recommended to me. Um, but maybe that's because I'm sane, or at least I'm the internet thinks I am, which is more important than anything else.
they're the kind of slop that the internet likes to recommend to new channels. I see it when I'm in like a private tab as well.
Interesting,
New
interesting.
channels are people who don't have like a watch history. This
Yeah,
is
yeah.
look
I don't
maybe
know, because I've done the same thing, and that's those are not the kinds of videos I see. So maybe YouTube has like an IP. Maybe they maybe your
I
IPs
do
watch
also get
history.
like when I'm logged out on private windows, I do also get who are the Black Irish. So maybe this is like a fingerprinting thing that they've done for me.
Yeah, they take slight consideration of like the Mac of the computer that you're on into account
Yeah.
in terms of like that device's watch history.
I mean, I have some fingerprinting stuff turned off, but I still allow remote fonts, which is a big no-no. So,
Hmm. Hmm.
uh,
Yeah, put this man in OPSEC prison.
yeah,
He allows remote fonts.
for real, for real. I no, well, that's why I have the other. That's why I have like four different distributions on my computer, and I just bump around between them.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, so I think that the like that song Bodybuilder, it's great ambient music for this kind of dreamlike landscape. That's also why I
Yeah.
think of Minecraft music. It's hard to talk about ambient music by itself unless they're, you know,
Yes.
I mean the Minecraft soundtrack is a few straight bangers, but
Oh,
otherwise this is just
absolutely.
very like, none of these are like an Aria Math kind of track, you know.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
But
yeah, yeah.
they're all fine. I think my favorite is probably going to be Warsaw, the fourth one.
I actually was gonna say that one was my favorite as well. That one is just that one perked my ears. That one definitely I was like, oh my God, this is definitely like an actual strong track.
It's got some groove to it, and I like me a track with some
Yeah,
groove.
there's some substance to that one here.
Let's do a quick question here. So
Mhm.
the thumbnail for this album, the album cover, um, it's a drawn in Pilot Red Sun's traditional style. It's a weird sort of surreal like fridge with a "you did good" thing on it, a weird shaped
Uh-huh.
chair, all this stuff. This is the kind of stuff that he usually puts on his videos. If you
Yeah.
had to design an album cover for this, like you had to create a cover that made you feel what this album is making you feel, like how would you explain it to someone just on the street with this cover?
Portal 2, the cake is a lie with a little ant standing on top of one of the strawberries of the cake, and all the candles are unlit.
So when you say an ant standing atop, do you mean like a really zoomed in photo or like a normal photo, but there's just like
No, I mean
one
like a
black dot?
normal photo. Like you have to look to actually see the ant.
Okay. And this is like a screenshot from the video game Portal 2009,
No, it's a
2007.
real life photo of a complete replica of the cake that is shown at the end of Portal when it is revealed that the cake is a lie.
Okay. But in the real world.
Yes.
See, I was kind of thinking something similar. I was going to put one of those "This will be Mario in 2013" images, right? You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Like where he's turning real. Um,
Mhm.
I was gonna put one of those, but instead of like a "This will be what Mario is in 2013," it would be "This will be Quaker Oats."
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I think that's pretty fitting as well.
Yeah, I don't know. We
Because I
don't.
like I think the one of the core components of the current album cover is definitely the birthday cake with the it's gray in the middle, kind of symbolizing another kind of achievement. But I think there's enough
It's a very
depth.
laconic cover.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Um,
Um, I don't really know what the dog is doing there,
what's the
but
dog doing? Have you seen Prime Time for Computer Time?
I think so. Yes.
I I I, mm, I think you're just saying that so I don't show it to you.
Partially.
Yeah. Um. Yeah. So, would you say you enjoyed this? Would you listen to more of this in the future? Would you add this to your chill playlist?
Um, I mean, I can't say I didn't enjoy it. Like it was fine. I don't think I would ever like seek this out to listen to it again,
That's
though.
fair. I I enjoyed this. This is in my circulation of albums that I listen to again, like I said, when I'm doing something else. Um,
Yeah.
but I don't there are songs that I sit down and I'm like, hey, I want to listen to this song. I don't
Hmm.
really feel that about any of the albums on here,
Yeah.
besides
Yeah. No.
Warsaw and maybe the last one. Thank you.
Hmm. Hmm.
But let's get into ranking this real quick.
Yeah.
So,
So,
how neo-isomorphist is this album? As you do you want to explain our scale?
No, I think they've got it by now.
Well, true. Yeah, so we're gonna rank this 1 to 4. I'm gonna explain it anyway. We're gonna rank this 1 to 4 on how neo-isomorphist it is, and -1 to -4 on how relatable it is, and then we add them together. So the best score, of course, is when they're perfectly matched, and it's 0.
Yep.
So I'm gonna be honest with you. I something about the vibes of this, like the cover and the general vibe of the animations and the mixels, like the changing size and blurriness of some of the pixels on here. To
hmm
me, I think this is at least a 3 on the neo-isomorphous scale.
I 100% agree with you. And I think the fact that I don't think I could explain my reasoning if you asked me under oath in court just feeds to that argument.
So I might go up to 4, but if you want to do 3, I'll stay at 3.
I think, well, because we've given out a 4 before,
Yes.
right? Like something we did before was like a low 4, and I don't remember which one it
That was now
was.
you see me.
If okay, if Now You See Me was a low 4, I think this is definitely like a middling 4.
I definitely agree. I think I'm also probably going to be a little bit higher than you on this because it's like when I was talking to you about Cruelty Squad and I was like trying to show you videos and you were like, "What is this?" And I was like, I couldn't explain why it hit me, but something about the game at that state was just exactly what I was feeling right then. To
Uh-huh.
me, PRS in all his incarnations is in the same exact spot where it's like I can't explain to you, but this is literally me right now.
Okay. Okay.
So I,
Yeah,
I would
so I
say
think
4 for neo-isomorphism, and by that same logic, I would actually say a 3 or a 4 for relatability. But I understand that you're probably going to be on the opposite end of that.
yeah, I don't really know, like this isn't really the kind of music that I listen to on like a frequent basis. If I'm looking for like chill music, I will put on like an actual
That's fair. That's very fair.
album.
That's very fair. I think I'm
Um,
projecting some of my experience with his animations on top of this music. I think if I just look at this album by itself, I can't really rank it that highly. But again, if we were doing like Grinch's Ultimatum on its own, that would
mhm.
100% be a 4 and a 4 for me.
Yeah, oh, for sure, for sure. So I don't think I can really go any higher than like a 3 for relatability, but I would
If
probably be leaning 2.
if you're set
I
on that, I think I could be argued down to a 2 now that I think about it more.
Yeah, because I will say the album cover is definitely like helping a lot here.
Banger, absolute
Um,
banger.
Absolute banger of an album cover. The fact that he spelled good with an E at the end is seriously pushing the relatability up here.
Have I shown you the
So
your jeggings have your DeBaby jeggings have arrived?
I don't know.
Hold on a second. I have this image on my computer and I don't know why.
You have a lot of images on your Oh, Master Yosho. I see you've ordered your the baby jeggings. You look good. Oh,
I don't remember my parents' birthdays, but I do remember this image.
it's okay. This one time, when what was the baby? What was the thing he said? What was like his like he made like was
Let's
he the Let's Go guy?
go.
Yeah. That was the baby.
Yeah.
When I was younger, I thought that was the funniest shit in the world when it was like first circulating the internet, and so that was actually the
When you were
first.
younger, like 6 years
Um,
ago,
yes,
when you were 24.
yeah. When that was first circulating the internet, I thought it was the funniest shit in the world, and that was the first like modification to Minecraft that I had ever made. I made a resource pack
Oh my god.
that changed Ghasts to be a
Oh
big the
Jesus.
baby head, and whenever they shot a fireball, they would do the let's
Oh
go.
my god. Um. Yeah. No. I could definitely go for a 2 on the relatability here.
hmm
Um. I think, like I said, I'm projecting some of his other animations onto this. I think his music on its own is fine, but the surreal visuals are what really elevate it. So I would say a 4 and a -2 for a final score of 2. That's
Yeah,
not terrific.
that's actually worse than the Thieves Guild quest line.
Yeah, the one that we did last week.
Hmm.
Yeah, so this is a bit of a shorter one. Went on a road trip. I'm going on a road trip. We are threading the eye of the needle here. I'm saying
Hmm.
this again because I'm cutting out the previous one and just putting it here. Don't leave that in
Sure.
the video. Um, do you have anything that you want to say about your recommendation for next week?
Well, so I was thinking about this, right? And I was really putting some of my brain cells together. And this what we reviewed this week is kind of seems like a lesser known album from like your side of the internet. And so I think
Kind of, yeah.
I would like to recommend a lesser known album from my side of the internet.
This is good actually because, as everyone knows, the only reason to have a taste in music is so that you can lord over other people how esoteric your taste in music is. And if someone has a
Correct.
more esoteric taste in music, then they're just a poser or a loser or unemployed or whatever. So this is actually like a great sort of competition that we got going on here.
Uh-huh,
Because
uh-huh.
remember,
So,
kids, it's not about having fun and enjoying things, it's about winning.
correctamundo. And so, my friend Q, have you ever heard of the French breakcore artist Igor?
I actually have.
Yeah?
I'm moderately
Have
familiar because the friend of mine who looked like Quaker Oats fucking loved Igor. He showed me a
That's
very noise
incredible.
once, the one with like the
I
airplane,
love that one.
the one where the
I
guy
do love
turns
that
around and
one.
he's the airplane. That
Yeah.
was like my first introduction to Igor, and
Hmm.
I have not listened to too much more of his music, but I am familiar.
So I'm personally a big fan of his music, and I actually initially got into his music via Beat Saber. If
I
that
actually
says
think you
anything
did
about
tell
the
me about this once too.
yeah the quality of the stuff that he produces. And last year he put out a new album called Amen. And
As in the
I
Amen
think
Break, Amen Brother,
yes,
1950 something. Oh
yeah.
yeah.
And I think this would be a good thing to look at. It's roughly the same length actually as Achievement. It's about 44 minutes long.
All right.
And one of the songs that he put out as a single, a couple like before this album released, was Blast Beast Falafel, and it is an absolute banger.
All right. I'll check it out.
Um, and so I actually haven't listened to this full album.
I feel like we
Uh, so
should
this
get. Oh, sorry.
so this will be a fresh experience for the both of us.
I feel like we should just keep escalating between different extremes of insufferable internet music until we reach its natural endpoint and we're just listening to like four different Camellia albums simultaneously
Dude, I love Camilla.
in an effort to just turn our brains into sludge.
Yes.
Because like, weird core, dream core, again, I don't like internet names for things, but those are like that's one space of like the internet music, but
Hmm.
like I think the most dominant kind of internet music is like breakcore.
Uh-huh. Hang
Um,
on, hang on. No, I think there's a very specific song that is the natural finish of what you just described, and it's by Dr. Peacock and Party Raiser, and it is their song "Trip to Holland." But if you haven't listened to this, you need to. This is not part of the episode. Next week, you need to listen to this. So next week we will be talking about "Amen" by Igor.
all right, and we're actually gonna get him on the podcast too.
Yeah, I'll finish learning French. And I will not actually say anything during that episode. It will entirely be Cube interviewing Igor through using me as a translator.
As of the recording of this video, we have 3 subscribers on YouTube, and all of which are us or people that we know. And
Hmm.
I sent out emails to a bunch of YouTubers asking them to be on the podcast so that we could get like a guest interview in. And
Hmm.
Pilot Red Sun was one of them, and he has not responded
Damn.
because he has not posted anything for like 4 years.
Yep. Well,
Anyway,
that's all, folks.
yeah, do you have anything else to say?
Um, let's go to Holland. Let's go to Amsterdam for one of these. We'll do a little Amsterdam vlog and just do all of the drugs.
That would be sick. After I get back, we could do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, if you're going to Holland, make sure you drive safe.
Yep. Eat your vegetables.
Yeah.